What's up, everybody, and welcome back. It's Infamous with battleofthebuilds.com coming back with some more great content. For those who are interested in battleground builds, be sure to check out battleofthebuild.com. It's your #1 site for all of ESO's battleground build content. For this video, we're coming back with, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out, I will be streaming this build tomorrow, which is my theory crafted build for the hybrid Magicka Dragonknight. For this build, we're running a medium armored hybrid Dragonknight. You can see the stats right here. For the buffed no CP, we're coming in at just shy of 19,100 Magicka. You can see the regens right here. This is regens with a pot. HP is 23, almost 23.5, and just shy of 28k stamina. For our spell resistance, for our spell damage, we're coming in at 5370. With on the front bar, we're 20% spell critical, with 21% weapon critical on the front bar, and then on the back bar, we are 31%. The reason being is because on our back bar, we are running rally. Physical resistance here, 20k, almost 21, and just looking at 24k spell resistance with 1k critical resistance. This is a medium armored hybrid Dragonknight. So we're running Blood Craze, we're running Flame Lash, Quick Cloak, of course, for the mobility, and of course the reduction to AoE damage, and then of course we're running Fossilize. And then on the front bar, we are running Inner Light, and then of course Flawless Dawnbreaker. On the back, we're running Dragonfire Scales, and of course we're also running this is a flex spot here for deep thoughts. If you need to LOS and go ahead and get some resources back, I kind of like this as a flex spot. In the back bar, we're running Rally, which is why on the back bar we're running Flames of Oblivion, so that we have extra weapon crit on the back bar for whenever we need to pop Rally. We're more than likely to get a burst heal. Of course, we're running Flames of Oblivion, and of course Volatile Armor. And this is kind of a flex spot. I like this if you want to really put out some extra damage or you need to make yourself tanky. You can go ahead and run Corrosive Armor. In terms of the sets, we're running 5 Armor of Truth, which gives weapon critical, stamina, weapon damage, and then of course when you off balance a target, it increases your weapon damage by 450 for 10 seconds. The reason that works out really well is because you're going to be off balancing people whenever you hit somebody who is either rooted or stunned with a Flame Lash. So you basically fossilize into a double whip, and that will proc always the uptime on the off balance, which of course will always proc Armor of Truth. So you're basically in combat, you're going to have this buff up 100% of the time. It's not going to have any downtime. We're also running again, like I said, this is a medium build, and we're running 5 Pelinals. The Pelinal set is designed for people who are wanting to make their weapon damage and their spell damage equal. And so we're running, and of course it also gives us a little bit of sustain there, of course, and a little bit of extra health. And then of course the one-piece Molakina for the weapon damage, and then the Dama House, of course, for the raw stats. If you're looking for some gameplay, this was actually my original prototype build that ran 5200 weapon and spell damage. As I said, with this build, we've gone back to the theory crafting table and we have upgraded. So if you're looking for a medium armor build, again, this is a 5-1-1 build, just basically to maximize the Undaunted. You can take a look at the traits here, basically what I'm running for the jewelry, which race, of course. Dark Elf is best in slot for a hybrid. I'm going to be streaming this build tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time, and you'll get to take a look at what a hybrid Dragonknight in medium armor can play. Again, I enjoy playing no CP BGs. For those who are looking for a more balanced combat in ESO, I highly recommend basically whichever platform you play on to move into the BGs. And of course, I don't recommend using proc sets. I typically don't use any sort of damage proc sets. I might use something like a Bloodspawn, maybe an Engine Guardian, depending upon the build, but I shy away from damage proc sets. I like to do the damage on my own. I want to know that if I'm hitting somebody, it's me that's hitting them and not a proc set. So really, to make Battlegrounds better, my advice to everybody who participates in BGs is to please try to stay away from using damage proc sets, like for example things like Scoria. If ZeniMax doesn't want to remove them to help balance, or at least to create some sort of a balance in no CP BGs, because proc sets do overperform, then we as a community can kind of police ourselves and encourage everybody to do what is right, to have some really healthy competition in Battlegrounds. Again, if you're looking for Battleground builds, I highly recommend battleofthebuilds.com. It is a website designed around Battleground builds, whether you're looking for hybrid builds, stamina builds, magicka builds, whether you want to play tank, whether you want to play support, whether you want to play healer, or you just want to go out there and punch it and put out some DPS, feel free to check out battleofthebuilds.com. It is your #1 source for ESO Battleground builds. I'm Infamous. Feel free to check me out on Twitch. I do stream pretty regularly. It's Infamous, 2 S's. Link will be in the description. I will post the link, or you can check out this build here on the website. And of course, I will be playing this tomorrow live on Twitch. Feel free to check me out at Infamous NYC, 2 S's. And feel free to give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers who are coming through. It was literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had just hit 100. I'm almost at 200, and we're just gonna make it. I really appreciate it. Feel free to give me a follow on Twitch as well. And of course, you can always follow me on Twitter to know when I go live, as I do post if I randomly go live, or if I have anything going on for whatever reason I'm going to be late. I do post my streaming schedule, of course, at the bottom of my Twitch channel. Feel free to give me a check out. I appreciate it very much. And of course, feel free to check out battleofthebuilds.com. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening to this video. I appreciate everybody who enjoys my content. Thank you very much, and take care, and God bless.